The Trinnov audio upgrade to the Techthusiasm home theater continues with the Amplitude 16 amplifier. I already did the open up, kind of unbox, first look, walk around of the Amplitude CI preamp, and now this Amplitude 16, here we are. This is going to be going with it for my dedicated multi-channel home theater system. So let's take a look how it comes, how it's packaged, what's in the box, and the details all about the unit. I was very happy with how the Amplitude CI was packaged, and with similar concepts here, double boxed, even double taped inside. Maximum protection. Now this is a 16 channel amplifier, hence the name Amplitude 16, with 200 watts per channel into 8 ohm, measured with all channels driven, but there's some extra features that we're going to be taking advantage of. We did get the optional Dante board for audio over IP connection to the Amplitude CI, and we will be bridging actually some of the amplifier channels as well. So we have our user manuals, 2 different languages, not a whole lot really kind of to it. A lot of the configuration I think is going to be more online once we get network connectivity and different things like that configured, and there shouldn't really be a whole lot in the box, really just kind of expecting to see the amplifier itself and then some power cabling and whatnot. That's probably what we have in this accessory box. I wouldn't be surprised as well if we actually have multiple power cords for different regions. Or actually, let me correct that. There are 2 power cords, and they are the same region, both US power cords, because it actually plugs in twice. Yeah, it draws that much power with different power modules essentially in the unit that you do actually plug it into power on 2 separate outlets. And we have included rack ears here to be able to put this into a regular rack. You don't have to purchase that separately. So we have the rack ear brackets and the rack screws to go with. I believe this is a 3U rack unit amplifier, so pretty small considering that you're getting 16 channels, Class D amplification for awesome clean power delivery, and all the benefits of the really great Class D modules that are available today. Low signal to noise ratio, all of that. So I'm actually going to get this out of the box. A little heavier than the Amplitude CI, which is to be expected. But still, this much amplification in a Class AB or other type of amplifier would be much, much heavier. All right, so no cloth bag here. We have a plastic bag. We'll get this off. And of course, not only a little taller, but also a little bit deeper than the Amplitude CI as well. All right, so let's take a little bit of a walk around here. Nice fit and finish overall, of course, built to go right alongside, look perfect, right alongside the Amplitude CI. Nice brushed panel, metal chassis, etc. We do have our big display, it gets power meters and that sort of thing, and just a simple power button on the front. Nothing going on top. And we do have a lot of venting and a lot of fans. So basically 2 kind of just passive grill vents on the left side relative to me. The right side though is where the fans are. Not sure if these are intakes or exhaust, or maybe a push-pull one and then the other. Let's take a look around the back and go through this more directly. Okay, so for our back panel here, we've got a little bit of tape over here. Both AC power, both power inlets must be connected, and there's our 2 connections there. Of course, all of our speaker terminals, again, numbered, and with both a option here for each group to be single-ended or to put these into a bridged configuration. So you can bridge basically any given 2 amplifiers within a given set. And one of the things when you do bridge your amplifiers to be cognizant of is that you have to manage the kind of plus minus connections properly, the positive negative connections properly, that you use a positive terminal from one, a negative terminal from another. So consult the manual, make sure that you're always connecting correctly in bridge mode. So nice multi-way binding posts here. We can unscrew them if we want to do bare wire through, or we can plug our bananas and stuff kind of directly in. Now, we did add the Dante board. The audio over IP board is here with 2 network port connections, a primary and a secondary. So we will be networking this directly to the Amplitude CI, RJ45 on this side, SFP on the Amplitude CI, and we have a transceiver cable and such to be able to, or a transceiver module and such for the Amplitude CI to be able to connect those. LED management switch here, on or off, and then we have 12-volt triggers, both an input and an output. Definitely will be doing some kind of triggering. I don't know if actually the Amplitude CI will control the amplitude completely over the network connection, including like a wake on LAN feature and stuff like that, or if we will just be using the triggers themselves. And then interesting here, we have a cover piece. If we weren't planning to use the Dante board, the audio over IP, there are some DB25 connections here to be able to make the amplifier to preamp connections to the other Trinnov equipment. However, these are mutually exclusive, so do not connect analog sources when the audio over IP board is installed, which again we have there. This is an additional cost to the Amplitude, but it's fairly nominal compared to the overall price of the unit. So a little shorter of a look, but that is the Trinnov Amplitude 16 amplifier. This thing's going to be awesome. We're going to be racking this up again next to the Amplitude CI. 16 channels, audio over IP, all the fixings. So stay tuned for future content or look on the channel for other videos of all of that installation, setup, configuration, options, details, and then of course getting into calibration and then running this thing in the room itself. I hope this thing should be plenty of power delivery. Coming from the NADs that I already had, it's actually a similar power rating, about 200 watts per channel. Both were Class D. These are different modules than the NAD, but I'm sure the implementation here is just as premium. And then of course, much more flexibility with the audio over IP, the Dante, the bridging capabilities and whatnot. I do have 11 speakers in the room, which is going to leave me essentially with 5 unused amplifiers. I will certainly be bridging for the main LCRs, and I've actually we've already taken the Focal Utopias out of the front wall of the room and essentially removed the bi-amplification setup to do a single amplifier, and might as well end up going ahead to bridge for the main left and right surround positions also. But yeah, look for that other content and stay tuned. If you're shopping for this stuff, please reach out to me. I can help you along with Trinnov equipment as well as a whole plethora of other audio video brands, Kaleidoscape, and pretty much every other category as well. Video processors, audio processors, amplifiers, screens, projectors, displays, speakers, subwoofers, racks, power management, and more. Please reach out to Jeremy at techthusiasm.net or go to www.techthusiasm.com. Let's talk about your needs, talk about your project, and see what advice, support, help, and all that I can give to you. If you like the content, you enjoy the channel, I really appreciate the opportunity to win your business. If you'd like to help me more directly, there's affiliate links to all kinds of online shopping places, both in the description of all of the videos, as well as on the webpage, Amazon, Target, Walmart, buying a Tesla, buying a tonal. I have referral links for a lot of that stuff. Please use those in your regular shopping. Thank you to all the channel members. I welcome others to become channel members as well. And please do the regular YouTube stuff. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, share the video, use the hype, and leave a comment. What do you think? How does the Trinnov Amplitude 16 look? Do you have one of these? Tell me all about it. I'm very eager to learn more. It's going to be exciting hooking this stuff up, simplifying down in the number of devices that we have, simplifying the cabling with audio over IP, and then taking advantage of all of the power to be harnessed in this gear. Definitely at a pinnacle now of audio processing and audio power delivery. Thanks for watching. Come on back for more home theater discussion and fun.